Hello friends, hope you are doing well. This is chapter 2. Chapter 2 is Surat Al-Baqarah, the chapter of the cow, and this is the biggest chapter of the Quran. This one is really big. It has almost 7,500 words. This is the book for which there is no doubt. A guidance for those conscious of Allah, who believe in unseen, establish prayer and spend out what we have provided for them. So, this is the book who are conscious of Allah, and there is no doubt in their head. So, I do not understand why Quran is against doubt. The very first thing they are saying that this book is only for the people who have no doubts. So why does Quran does not want to answer doubts? You should be able to answer doubts. So this is a very defensive position. Believe in unseen. Again, they are telling people to believe which is not seen. Why you should believe something that you have not seen? This is out of my understanding. Again, they are asking people for blind faith. Established players spend about, and again they are saying to believe and believe and believe, and it says, indeed, who had disbelieved, all the same for them, whether you warn them or do not warn them, they will not believe. Verse looks little bit tolerant, that if you warn them or do not warn them, they will not believe. But if you just see the next verse, you will understand the context, what this verse is all about. What next verse is, Allah has set a seal upon their hearts, upon their hearing, upon their vision, is a veil, and for them is a great punishment. So if you see the chapter 1, it says Allah is most merciful. He is Rahman Rahim, most merciful. And just in the next chapter, He is putting seal in the people's heart and upon their hearing, so that they just don't believe, because He just want to punish them. It does not make sense. Does not make sense to me. And it should not make sense to anyone that why will Allah, if He really exists, will put a veil on His face so that disbelievers don't know Him. In short, this is a way to demonize the people who do not believe in Allah. It does not matter if you believe in any type of God or not. You have to believe in Allah. And because you are not believing in Allah, it's great punishment for you. And that is why you will see a lot of Muslims, they try to convert other people in Islam only because they think it's kindness. If they don't convert to Islam, if the kafirs, all the people who don't believe in Allah are kafirs or infidels. So if the kafirs don't believe in Islam, then it will be a great punishment for him. So Muslims think that they are helping people. Well, Quran is not saying that, and that is the biggest problem. So verse 9 says they think, deceive Allah, those who believe it, they deceive, not accept themselves or perceive it not. You know what? Allah does not care if He is all powerful that you believe in or not. If Allah is so small that He is getting angry because you just don't believe in Him, I'm not sure He is real God. In their hearts is disease, so Allah has increased their disease from them is a painful punishment because they habitually used to lie. And 11 is the verse that will make you understand why Quran is so much anti-reformist, why it did not make any changes? It did not allow you to make any changes. It says, and when it is said to them, do not cause corruption on the earth, they say, we are but reformers. Now some people try to explain it that here Quran is talking about liars and stealers. Well, liars and stealers never call themselves reformers. He is talking exactly about religion. That the people who want to make up with new changes with the religion, because if you read carefully, you will find out that there are a lot of similarities between Old Testament and Quran. So Quran is basically 90% Arabian version of Old Testament, and that is why Muhammad was a fundamentalist. So there is some reformer who is trying to make changes in the religion, so Muhammad is calling that corruption. So that is why they are saying, do not cause corruption on the earth. Unquestionably, it is they who are corrupt, but they perceive it not. And then Muhammad said, do not ask question. Unquestionably, it is they who are corrupt, but they perceive it not. But they don't know it. But I know they are corrupt, so don't trust them. And when it is said to them, believe as the people have believed, they say, should we believe as foolish have believed? Unquestionably, it is they who are foolish. So again, the same attitude is being repeated. Asking questions is not good. Asking questions is foolish. Actually, not asking questions and believing what Muhammad or Quran is saying is a smart thing. So you cannot make this thing up. Like I'm really offended by Quran. How somebody can deny someone's right to question, I really don't know. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe we are alone with their evil one. They say, indeed, we are with you. We were only mockers. I cannot even read this up. So many hatred for non-believers. Allah mocks them and prolongs them in their transgression while they wander. Seriously? Allah has so much time to mock people? People will question. Deaf, dumb and blind they are. So they will not return to right path. How pathetic it is. No matter who this person is, but if he is questioning, he is deaf, dumb and blind. But if he is not questioning, he is just believing it as it is, then he is a good person. And then all it is like rainstorm from the sky within darkness, thunder, lightning. They put their fingers in their ears again. Thunderclaps of the death, but Allah is encompassing of the disbelievers. In short, in next few verses he is criticizing disbelievers, and he is requesting mankind, worship your Lord who created you before you. And then he is telling people to worship your Lord who have created you and all that religious shit. And we are challenging that if you have any doubts that Muhammad is saying, then you have to produce a surah like thereof and call upon your witness other than Allah. if you should be truthful. So you have to find a witness, and if you can produce a surah, then you have to believe, and you have to put it in the Quran. Then only you can challenge Muhammad. Well, the problem is that will never happen because it's a circular logic. The person will never be able to produce a surah like Quran because Muhammad will never accept it. But if you do not, you will be never be able to. And then fear the fire, whose fuel is men and stones, prepared for the disbelievers. And the very, very next verse, if you do not, so if you do not believe in Allah and you do not have a surah that is equivalent to Quran, then you will be thrown in fire. People will throw stones at you. Yeah. And then people wonder why ISIS is burning people, why Boko Haram is burning people, why Muslim countries. And then Allah is not timid to present that example, that of a mosquito which is smaller than it, of those who have believed that it is truth from their Lord. But for those who disbelieve, they say, what did Allah intend by this example? He misleads many thereby and guided many thereby. He misleads not except the defiantly obedient. So only people who are not obedient will question. That is, of course, that is clear. The people who are defiantly obedient will not question. And it's good not to be obedient, okay? Who break the commandment of Allah after contradicting it and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined and cause corruption of the earth, it is those who are losers. Allah reminds me of Donald Trump. Allah is calling people losers who are causing corruption on earth, who are not believing in Quran, who are not believing in Allah of Quran. They are losers. Now we will skip from verse 30 to 39 because in 30 to 39 they are talking about creation, angels, Adam and Eve, the same old story. And now we are moving to verse number 40.